Parry should be. There you go.
Thank you. Evasion is Dex plus stamina or something?
Hello.
Dodge. Oh, cool. So, Dex plus dodge divided by 2.
I wish it was Dex plus stamina.
Oh, I got a nice. Okay.
I was all like, hey. I mean, it does take a lot of work to keep dodging. Like,
Didn't favor any of my attributes.
You can't favor any of your attributes. Only Lunars and Architects do that. Well, Alchemicals will do it too, but you just straight up can't.
Oh, so those take months to increase.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, man. It takes a lot to even get those get your physical body into the state you need it to.
Yes.
Takes time for muscles to break themselves down, build themselves up, and that's why you get so many points to distribute into your stats as a Dragon Blood, as an Exalt, as opposed to a Nero. Yeah, and the thing is, you can start training that now because you don't have to pay for it until it's done.
Okay.
Hello.
Indeed. Hello.
The stream is live.
Hello.
Hello.
We are live again.
It has been a minute.
Yeah, we need to stop. We need to hunt down these fucking necromancers.
Look, man. Don't hate on people for doing their job.
I will when it's unregulated.
Well, maybe you should start regulating it better.
Well, I'm trying to, but they keep exploiting me. Maybe
that
it's because
just sounds like you're not doing well at the regulation.
It might be because I'm trying to kill them, but I mean, why would that be the case, right?
I mean, I'm hearing excuses.
They deal with death all day, but they can't handle their own death. Kind of cringe, man.
Right?
Do we?
Can you believe that? Howard said it, Tyler. Did we?
No, nothing.
All right, thank you so much, and welcome back to another excellent game with us. At the moment, we are in the middle of
a police chase.
A SWAT raid, apparently. Nexus, I told you, you can't be doing the illegal stuff before we get on stream. You gotta wait till after.
First and foremost, I don't do the illegal stuff before or after stream, only on my own time, and she would never know about it.
Well, if it was on your own time, then it is either before or after stream, wouldn't it?
Yeah, but I'm not confirming or denying anything.
You just did.
No, you didn't. We allow no stitches.
I already got stitches, so you can't give me anything else.
More stitches? For one.
Oh, shit.
And also, stitches are for the living. So your next ones are just death.
Cool, so I get a free ticket out of here.
Why not just break their bones instead?
No. I wouldn't kill you, I'd drop you back in Pittsburgh.
Oh, that's just messed up.
Look, that's just smart. You want to make people not want to snitch, right? After a while, just you're gonna get stabbed and get some stitches, that's just not scary anymore.
Well, yeah, exactly. That's why you start breaking bones. Oh, as soon as you break someone's knee, they can't really walk much.
Yeah, that's true. They ain't gonna forget that one. Yeah, I know what Vic's job is. It wouldn't be that effective.
Can we tear his tongue out?
I need to smoke more. I need to smoke more because my knee is fucked up.
Yeah, you know what? Tear her tongue out. They can't stitch that way.
No. Anyhow.
Thanks for the
subscription. Today we're going to be playing Exalted. Subscribe to this nonsense already? Is it Lily? It's not Lily.
No, it's not Lily.
Out there. Maybe my first day. That was a good first assumption.
It is Princess.
That's fair.
All for the coffers.
Anyhow. In our last session, our 5 intrepid Dragonbloods were given a task.
by the ancient dragon-blooded minister, Amon Mora. He shipped them out on a just fancy enough boat, befitting their status, to the distant western isle of Wujian. However, unbeknownst to them, or unfortunately for them, they got attacked by ghosts. Ghosts and elemental sharks.
Oh, sharks.
Some of them almost died. The rest of them are probably going to have to pay to get the floorboards refixed.
I mean, I won't.
I did say the rest.
I'm a good boy.
I didn't smash any floorboards. From
Did
what I
you
remember.
burn some of them?
But you burned them.
Did he though? I don't think he's at that stage.
Maybe I just
Not really.
cured
We didn't-
them
We
slightly.
did the bonfire stage.
Yeah,
Just
he's
the
still.
fire guys didn't.
Yeah.
we made very sure not go onto bonfire stage with
Yeah.
fire on a wooden ship.
They
Yeah,
did, in
that's-
fact. They were very clear. They did not want to light the ship on fire because they didn't want to pay to get to fix the floorboards.
I'm not gonna be stuck with the repair bill.
It was as the last of the ghosts and sharks dissipated that several among the ship heard their last words, begging for revenge and daring the circle to continue their journey and see what risk may lie. We now zoom back in on them. Exhausted from, to an extent, tired from the last bouts of exertion. One of them in particular, Nellan Shu, already beginning to feel his vital energies draining from his body as he was the closest to death in that entire confrontation.
This just did not go to plan.
Wait up, kid. I'm gonna run towards him. And does he have like actual like wounds? Are you actually like wounded or?
I
Right.
mean, the blood all
Maybe you
over
got
here
stabbed.
is kind of intrinsic.
I might be able to. I might be able to burn the wounds closed, like because I'm probably like a little bit on fire. So like, hold still, kid. Don't worry.
See, next
like,
someone finally did it.
Oh, he did.
my gang it happens all the time. You know, you get stabbed.
Money.
I've had to do
How much you want to put up on that? How much you want to put up on that?
They didn't take the charm. They just did it the other way.
Yeah, when it kills a friend.
If I go on fire whenever I fight, what's the point if I can't, burn a wound?
Cauterize a wound. Jesus.
There's an actual charm for it. X has been waiting for someone to take it.
Oh shit! I didn't realize.
It's a medicine charm, but he's all like, I'm waiting.
Oh, I don't know anything about medicine. I just mean.
Oh, clearly! Don't worry, you proved that to us right now. Don't worry, kid. We've got you. Wait, no!
I'm not like that.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he might die of shock thinking about it, but oh well. He'll be okay.
Anyway, Vic, I need you to roll me a difficulty 1 integrity test.
Oh Lord.
Oh, that was.
Wow.
So Shoot falls unconscious.
What? Because I burned him.
I mean,
Just the way you said that right there. Oh, because I burned him. He's fine. He is not fine.
Oh,
What?
whoopsie. I
What
mean, I
is-
thought you were tougher than this.
What is going on over there?
I tried to burn his wounds closed. I didn't realise he was going to pass out. I try and slap him across the face to wake him.
He remains unconscious.
Doesn't anyone know anything about healing people? Not really my forte.
Come here. Bring him here.
I lift him up and bring him to you.
I want
You'll find I am not particularly heavy.
to. I want to use spend some time looking at his wounds, and use wound closing technique on him. Because one of us had to take it.
Something inside the killer. Alright. In that case, make me an intelligence plus medicine roll.
Alright. Oops, I didn't mean to click that. I need my points back. Hold on. Cost 5 motes. Intelligence plus medicine. So as Shu is brought over to me, I asked to put him in front of me. I'm going to spend the next 15 minutes taking a look at all of the wounds that have been put onto his body very closely, particularly over the ones that are in the most vital areas. Hale has been used to doing this kind of thing. Battlefield injuries are kind of a forte of his, so.
If you do have a relevant specialty, you're free to use it. I'll give you level 1 stunt for that one.
Thank you. And then I go to charms, and because I don't want to fail this miserably, excellencies.
Make sure about it. You literally can't fail wound closing technique. It just doesn't do the effect if you don't get any successes.
So basically, you don't hurt him by failing. Okay, let's put it that way.
Unlike somebody else we know.
Oh, yes. Pine resin! It works for everything! They're dying. What do you mean? They're dying.
6 successes.
Alright, in that case, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All of your injuries are changed from lethal to bashing. You are still injured, but in this case, you are at least going to be healing a hell of a lot more quickly. As just with your tender love and affection, you can see that very clearly the wood essence flowing out of that hashtag not Kai's body and hands moves through Chu.
Come on, this one's not even close to Kai.
It's your nickname.
Hashtag not Kai, it's your nickname, man. It's your free scope of the day. Everyone knows that Hale's elder brother Kai is like a badass and a legend, and so his parents are always just like, hashtag not Kai.
All hail, not Kai.
No, that fits.
He is the Messiah.
In fact, your character's name was almost going to be No Kai because it sounded close enough to not Kai that it wasn't an insult, but, someone, your grandparents would look like if you don't cut that shit out.
It's when you meet that one person's name. Said, oh, wow, that sounds exotic and nice. What does it mean? Disappointment.
Dishonor.
I'm gonna pat one of the wounds that I closed. The spare child is speaking again.
What?
Princess Punchette, the spare child, is speaking again. I'm gonna poke one of the wounds after to wake him up after he's healed up.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, good morning.
That was
He
impressive.
wakes up.
I had the craziest dream.
I'm not sure if he's happy about being awake right now.
Probably it still hurts like hell. I took care of so he's not dying at least.
Hmm.
I can't do
I
much
see.
without without some gear, but battlefield injuries are not that uncommon in the Navy.
Mm-hmm.
I
I
didn't
see.
think I would almost burn to death on the water. Ironic.
A lot of you'd be surprised. In fact, fire is a highly effective weapon on boats.
Logic does nothing to ease the pain.
You'll get better. Don't worry.
You don't get to touch me.
I like. In that case, I'd drop him.
To be fair,
Sorry about that.
for that one.
I'll leave you. I'll leave you to your wounds. And I'd step over him and walk away.
I just imagine Ragnarok's just sitting there watching this entire thing and just drinking his sour wine, just I'm just so this is the team I'm pairing up with. Okay.
Oh, to be fair, none of us died. Usually a positive for most combat.
Mm-hmm.
Well, one almost did by the looks of it.
Yeah, he looks about like my older brother does when he came home.
You see
Which
Shu
one?
kind of just drag himself to the wall and prop himself up against it. And just sigh.
I hand him
You
some
mean
hard
the-
liquor. This will help close the wounds.
How is liquor going to help close the wounds?
You won't feel it as they're closing painfully.
Well, maybe a sip won't hurt.
Yeah. Well, hell, if you have the time.
Oh, yeah, I was focused on the one who's most punctured. Yeah, absolutely. Come on over.
Thank you. While I'm mostly knowledgeable about my own wounds, I'll admit healing is not a skill I have focused on. I may have to think about that later.
Yes, perhaps it's a good idea for more learning on this subject. Why does that hurt? I didn't even get hit there.
Because you're old.
Hey,
How am I old?
The process of healing you aged you at least 20 years.
Like breaks into fits of laughter. Like,
You're having a row. You're having a row. You said
no.
you
It's fine. What's 20 years? You have centuries. Millennia, even.
You were blacked out. You don't know any difference. Come on, you'll be fine.
Yeah.
You are, of course, allowed to make a difficulty 2 medicine, or Lawrence has to know if he's fucking with you.
Do you
And
want
of
to know?
course I'm gonna try.
Oh man!
Come on,
You
bodge
see
it,
him
bodge it, bodge it.
You see him frantically start like checking himself over and like trying to find like touch every area of his face to see if he's actually being legitimate or not. Like eyes wide with panic.
Say some words, kid. See if you've dropped a few decibels of the voice.
All I'm saying is, out of character, you're lucky CJ didn't have enough lore. He might have fucked with you really badly by trying to
You threw-
20 years of your life gone.
Wait, no, that doesn't make sense. He didn't roll any dice.
Yes, because I'm fucking hurt.
Yeah.
You didn't get one. You still get one. It's the minimum. You can roll a 10.
Yeah, why didn't...
Because you just changed the dice pool to bashing. Still takes him. It's still going to take him 2 days to recover.
Yeah, I'm still hurt.
Yeah.
It'll be fun, kid.
You'll notice
Make
that...
D10.
You'll notice that I'm a lot more gentle with Sora, not because I'm trying to be not try to heal you any better, just because, trying to be
I'm less
respectful.
pathetic. It's okay. I know. It's just I'm less pathetic about it.
So, how did you get stuck through there?
If she looks down, oh, it happens.
She was turned into a chew toy by five shark men.
Yeah, it was not a good time.
It was like a pack of dogs.
Yeah, I heard the screaming. That's why I came over. All right, here you go. I'm going to hand you the.
no,
I'm going to hand you the
was
liquor
the other
too. You're awake, so this is going to hurt more. Here, drink this. I'm going to pull out my stitches and begin to go to work on the gaping holes on Sora.
Yeah, she kind of looks at you, raises an eyebrow, but still takes her drink.
I will give you a little one for that one as well.
Not bad.
It's a pulp specialty. And roll. 5.
That should also be enough to convert all of your current injuries to bashing.
Yeah, that's enough.
I'm just glowing hardcore as the whole thing happens. It's very because it's very actually refreshing as you get close to him. It's just nice moisture, kind of the sea air kind of just splashing against you as you get close to him.
Well, we're both water dragon hooded, so it's quite similar.
Fair.
While Zoo's kind of grumbling, I'm gonna go. How about a peace offering, kid? I was gonna give you one because you survived and clearly have, grown some hairs on your chest. And I get out 2 cigars
down at his chest.
Get out 2 cigars and go, look, you can, celebrate your, encompassing manhood, which has come on quickly. I light one with my own, like now probably embering flames, and give the other one. Want to try?
I mean, how much was gonna get?
You never had a cigar then, and I give you this, cut it and give you the cigar, and light it with my own fist.
You see him make the number one mistake of any cigar smoker. He
inhaled
smoke.
He inhaled.
And you see him start.
There you go, kid. Now you're a grown-up.
Why does it hurt?
Sora is definitely laughing at you.
It hurts because, pain's good for you. As you well know.
Oh, God, it tastes like somebody stuck their foot in my mouth.
Oh, then you got the good one.
No, it was just a fin.
Oh, speaking of fins, did any of them not turn into water? I was really hoping for shark soup or, a shark steak.
Unfortunately,
I was just visibly drenched.
Yeah, they're all water, sorry.
Oh, so far this has been the worst boat trip.
Wait, you say Ragnar's still visibly drenched?
I've been finding them up close. I was chopping them apart.
There we go.
He's just wet.
I'm just wetting.
Yeah, as Sora kind of places a hand on your chest, flexes a bit, and the water blows off your body. There you go.
He's also visibly bleeding, but he's not going up to get him healed. No, not a lot. Not bleeding a lot, mind you. Just a tiny, just enough to be visible.
Unfortunately, the energy that I used to heal them, if you can wait a little bit, I can do it again.
That's alright.
But you're going to have to wait a little bit.
That's alright. It's just a scratch.
I feel like you'd say that if you were missing your arm.
What's an arm lost between friends?
Well, I guess we should check on the rest of the crew.
Where the fuck were they?
Did I say that that a small group of the sailors from the ship, as well as the captain, just kind of casually walk aboard, walk up deck, kind of look around, and the crewmates just start cleaning up any of the wreckage, getting rid of any refuse. They have mops out and they're ready to like scrub the decks. They don't say a single thing to y'all.
No need to scrub the decks, kids. No need to scrub the decks, kids. It seems like we've already got shark water all over it.
And my blood.
Yes,
Oh yeah, maybe clean him up.
2 or 3 of them actually do go around in the area where you were most brutally injured, and then they just kind of start cleaning it up as well.
Mm-hmm.
Do you guys do massages? He probably needs a massage.
I'd rather not.
Come on, man. You never had an after-fight massage? And I slap him on the chest. Some places call it a sports massage or something like that. I don't know. You figure it out.
It is like watching my father and my brother communicate between you two. And trust me, that's a compliment.
Well, I'm happy about that. Also, like brothers considering how much he's aged.
Yeah, he is about your age now. I can see the facial hair starting to come in.
You just see like tears start forming in his eyes.
Yeah. I actually go up to. Sorry.
Sora, who doesn't really feel sorry, but is amused. She goes up and offers you a piece of candy.
Perhaps just a quick side part. Like, I heard her whisper
He
this.
takes it sadly.
Did you actually age him, or were we just fucking with him?
We're just fucking with him.
Okay, good. I don't want to actually kill this kid every time we heal him.
No. There are people though that have that power to aid you as they heal you. I'm just not one of them yet.
Oh, okay. Well, let me know, because it will be fucking hilarious when you actually are able to do that. He seems pretty focused on his looks.
I guess he must have forgotten that we are dragons, but he's got millennia. 20 years is nothing. Centuries. Yeah. 20 years is really not much.
Oh, I thought there was a difference between, your physical age and the actual time to your death. Like how you age your looks.
Just depends on when the second breath happened.
You basically just age up to your physical maturity, and then you stop aging until you're about to die.
Yeah. So I just assumed he hadn't reached his, maturity. Voice dropping, hair.
No, he absolutely has, but for some reason that did not register with him at all. The thought of that, he's just still mildly panicking at the thought of being aged older than what he is prematurely.
Still.
And says he has not gotten to see a mirror just yet. He is still freaking out.
Oh, are you not messing the boy?
Not yet, but still.
There better be downstairs. You may want to rest after your exertion.
That's a good idea.
Doctor's orders, you two go get some rest.
Did he say you were messing with me?
No.
Don't mind it, kid.
I'm serious. I'm always serious. This is what's going to happen every time that I heal you. 20 years of your life, poof, gone.
Nellens would like to read his intentions to see if he's lying to him or not.
You're absolutely free to try.
Just thinking, it doesn't matter how much you actually heal. It could just be like putting a band-aid on 20 years.
Remember, you always roll a minimum of 1 dice.
And then social read intentions.
Target him.
Oh, I did.
My guile is 4.
If he targets you, it's set by default.
Oh, okay.
I was made for the bullshit.
This is one of my more well-rounded characters.
Are you gonna roll dice?
Nah.
Nah, it's Newsy.
Apparently, everything's just wet. Got it to the roll thing. I even expanded it, and it doesn't expand anything. It's just wet. Okay.
Try again. There we go.
Oh, almost.
I mean, you rolled average.
Yeah.
You can't tell if they're having you on, but you can tell that you would really like a nap at this point. All of you can see that the sun is very nearly down, and it's looking to be a very slow journey, or at the very least, a very long one. Supposedly, you're going to cross, a couple 1,000 miles of distance in 3 days on a boat. It doesn't even look like it's moving that fast. You'll be fine.
I think a rest might be a better idea. I'll worry about this tomorrow. Ow.
There you go.
And he's gonna look up at Vigo and kind of seem a little flustered because he's embarrassed now.
I hate to ask. Could you help me?
Oh, yeah, of course, kid. Seemingly forgetting the, how he kind of said not to touch you. He's just kind of, where does it hurt most? Just clarifying.
Just about everywhere, so doesn't
Okay,
matter.
then that's fine. So I ain't got anywhere I need to avoid. And I'm going to fireman carry him, not fireman, over the shoulder carry, just like lift him up one-handed. Let's go. Still smoking, but I'm going to take one last puff and just throw it into the sea.
Oh, you shouldn't have did that.
I really thought you would have learned about throwing things into the sea and what happens.
Immediately, my guns are gonna start pointing at the way that he just threw his cigar.
What? I can't put it out in a fucking boat.
There are multiple ways you could have put that out right here. It says the two bonfire water dragon.
Yeah, right. Two people glowing with glistening water power around them.
Three.
In that case,
They literally wet in your arms.
okay.
Put out there that this is amazing to me because he just took like 3 puffs on his Cuban and then tossed it overboard.
And I'm actually going to take the Cuban from the kid, and like I don't know, putting out my skin's a bit too edgy. I was gonna just
My clothes are wet.
yeah, I'll just like kind of put it near him, so kind of
Put it into one of your pockets.
and then I'll put it back. So I'll keep this one. Because you took only one puff, it would be a one.
Aroused. Let us hope you didn't arouse the sea by this rat.
Well, he shot it, right? Like he made sure that it kind of didn't get.
No, I shot the thing that we
he's
threw that we were
aiming.
playing around with before. I'm just pointing my guns at where you threw the cigar into the water, just in case something decides to pop up and act stupid.
You know, because pattern recognition.
Okay.
However, there are 6 guns pointing your way, so.
Well, everyone seems on edge. Next is quick question: is there anything I could do to go grab that cigar? Then I wasn't even thinking, to be honest.
You mean the cigar that's probably dropped?
Don't worry about it, man. It's fine.
Jump into the water.
And theoretically, nothing might happen. You don't know.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna carry him downstairs, but before I do, just gonna quick say to the captain. So are you guys covering the deck while we sleep, or is this like a rotation thing we're supposed to be doing?
They get a rest.
Cool. Thanks, Captain.
Much appreciated, Captain. Ragnarok, I had a wonderful time. Hale, thank you for the help.
Of
And
course.
she's gonna slide her way off.
So, Rag, before you go to bed, tomorrow morning, are you up for some training? I think that fight's proven I'm a little bit rusty.
Sure.
And yeah, I'll carry him downstairs and throw him into one of the bunk beds.
I'll stay up for a while since I didn't get hurt at all.
I'm barely hurt, so I'm fine staying up as well.
I didn't even get hurt.
It's all like, I'm the tank! Taking no hits.
I'm literally taking that taunt thing as a charm as soon as I can.
It's all like, don't worry, everyone, stand behind me. Got it. Runs around him. What?
Teleports around him as well.
Nothing personnel, kid.
I'll chuck him in a bed, and I guess if everyone's still up, I'm going to go back up.
When you come back down, I'm gonna put my guns away since I'm gonna have one floating at my side. I'm gonna have Wayfire floating by my side just to be on the safe side.
Do you do that mentally, or is that just like are they like kind of sentient guns?
No, I've trained my mind to be able to assist me with, and of course my essence to be able to assist me with my gunsmanship.
Cool.
I could fire more if I had some ability to attune to them.
Okay. I mean, I'm sorry, man. I just punch stuff, so.
No.
There
There must always be a hammer in every good tradesman's belt.
Cool. As long as you're not expecting the technical conversations to go down well, that works for me. But yeah, military then.
Yeah, dad and brother are Navy. I was training there, and then I took my second breath, and then I got the call to come here.
And you, Ragnarok. I just want to ask, do you have a nickname, or do you want me to call you Ragnarok each time?
For now, Ragnarok. Maybe one day, my name will be known far and wide.
Okay.
That is fair.
Cool. Are you military as well? I mean, I'm just
My entire bloodline is.
Oh,
Yeah.
another military bred. Much appreciate that one.
So you both are legacy kids. Fair enough. Essentially, I just, gang life for me. So that's kind of where I learned to fight. So it's interesting to see. That's why I asked maybe to train with you. Maybe I could learn something.
If you want to ever learn how to use that piece that I gave you, let me know. I can teach you how to use that too.
I mean, I'd love to. Thanks for that, by the way. I don't know. Yeah. I have honestly never really used a gun before. I've had guns shot at me. Been shot quite a few times, actually. Often a lot when I sleep.
Well, that's rude.
Yeah, well, gang life, it's not really about honor.
What about honor amongst thieves?
That's often I've found that to be bullshit.
Oh.
I try and be honorable, but that's a whole different story.
How do you feel about pirates?
Pirates?
Yes.
I mean, don't be wrong, I know it's part of the mission, but I'm not really a big fan of boats. I like 2 feet on land. There's so many things that could go wrong. Also, being a fireman, water's just not my jam. But yeah, I'll do it for now, but I've just never been cut out to be a pirate. Also, there's a lot of, obsessing about treasure. I'm pretty sure that's part of the status quo. I'm more about, order with a little tinge of chaos.
That is very... Interestingly put.
And I think being a pirate's mostly about chaos and murder and
Yes,
pillaging and
from what I have seen, yes, they are all horrible, murderous rats that need to be put down where they belong.
yeah. I'm not. I murder as a means and usually a last means, not as a first resort. Sorry. But, yeah, I don't kill because I want to. I kill only if I need to. Usually it's people can usually get through their differences if they essentially get it out of the systems through, non-murderous violence, or you can usually get people what they want, and they'll shut up about it most of the time.
Non-murderous violence.
Oh, you mean you're querying what that is? Well, for instance, I mean, I know we don't want to destroy the boat, but when I offered Ragnarok to punch out his feelings about my house, I wasn't kidding. I would have just literally stood there and let him wail on me. Because some people just need to get that out of their system. If he would try to kill me, then that would be different. But that wouldn't be particularly honourable, and he kind of comes across as a guy who wouldn't just kill a guy because someone pissed him off. Maybe. I'm just saying. It's not... There's ways to deal with things without killing everyone you meet.
It's the reason why I hide my guns for the most part. They tend to put me in a position where violence is a necessity.
If someone sees me, fully armed, and decides to attack me, they deserve it.
That is also fair.
Oh, yeah. I mean, both very, very fair ways to have to deal with things, but just to say, I don't find the use of guns a bad thing. Like, you use your guns, everyone's got their method. It's just not for me. Also, I think I tried using a gun once. One of my gang tried to teach me how to use it, and I accidentally, shot myself in the foot, then I shot him in the foot, and
That's
it just
impressive.
wasn't good.
Turns out the foot is an incredibly hard target to hit, so the fact that you hit two of them...
Well,
maybe you have a gift.
The second one was actually on me, because I shot myself in the foot picking it up, and then he started taking the piss. So I said, "How do you think it feels?" And he was like, "Well, I didn't shoot myself in the foot." And I was like, "Well, what if I did it?" And I shot him in the foot. I made sure he got healed. He doesn't have a hole in his foot, just if anyone's wondering. But, can't be a gang leader without respect.
As can be said about the military as well.
Yes.
Those in lead need to have a level of respect, and sometimes it requires them to use more extreme measures, in my opinion.
Yeah. Which brings me to a question. You're both military men, and this is clearly... I mean, I don't know if it's military, but it's clearly an organized boat. What the fuck is up with this crew?
I don't know.
Have you ever seen anything like this? Is this a military thing?
I cannot say anything about the Navy, but soldiers are a lot more rowdy than this.
Oh, so are seamen! Oh my god!
Seamen. Okay, well, see, yeah, because my gang, I cannot, for the life of me, get them to shut the fuck up. Even when it's, imperative to their survival. So, it's interesting, if not unnerving. But it's also a free boat ride, so I'm not going to try and piss off the captain, but
The captain has treated us well, but I'm a bit apprehensive about everything going on here as well, to be honest.
I guess I'll just sleep with one eye open, maybe. I don't want to accidentally get enslaved to a boat. Oh.
Yeah, that would be terrible.
I mean, they would try, but still, I don't want someone to try.
Would I have heard of the good ships at all, Nexus?
No.
No? Okay.
Oh, anyway, I'm not actually hurt. I'm not even really tired, but I am also sober. So I'm gonna go to bed, and I'll see you both in the morning. Hopefully, if you guys are up for some trading, we'll do that. But in the meantime, night.
Sounds like a plan. Good night, brother.
Is downstairs here?
You were magnificent, Ragnarok.
Thank you. You were. Oh, I couldn't exactly see you, but I did see a giant. I had a wall of flame at one point. I assume that was you.
Yes. They have minds of their own sometimes, and sometimes they just need to resort to absolute violence.
I'm gonna finish up my training that was rudely interrupted, and then go to sleep.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Rest well.
Mm.
I'm gonna go up to the captain.
Yes.
Captain, I know you did piloted the ship the entire time last night. Are you going to be in a comfortable place to handle it tonight? I can handle it if need be.
Correct. If you're kind of needed, there'll be lots.
Fair enough. Thought I would offer. I will see you when I awaken, Captain.
He doesn't really say anything, just watches you leave. Like it's younger enough in here.
How many motes will we get back after resting?
It's like 5 an hour, so take your full night's sleep and shimmy you up. Full.
Yeah.
I think actually, like,
If
if you're asleep, it's actually if you're asleep, it's actually 10.
Okay, yeah. Either way, still fully recovered.
Excellent. Because I was running on fumes.
You?
Yes, your motes are recovered.
Yeah.
Keep track of the thing I posted in the server earlier to see how your injuries are gonna go.
Well, my motes were running on fumes. I couldn't heal another person, so.
That'll be fine.
2 days at least. Oh, okay.
Turns out having a lot of things attuned is puts a drain on your motes.
Oh damn.
Thankfully, for the most part, most of your injuries are now bashing rather than lethal.
Yep.
But the night does pass. Your group, thankfully, did not suffer any other assault. At least not today. happen soon. You all, after another 2 days, arrive at Wujian.
Very nice.
How many mods get committed during attunement?
Depends on the
Depends
item.
on the item.
Yeah.
My Arania.
If you hit the edit button and look at cost,
Edit.
No, cost is actually how many dots it takes for the research for the artifact merit. There should be a attunement somewhere there instead.
well, it's in the cost tab.
There's a cost tab now.
I believe it's
Get to
called
the
cost.
effects tab.
Effects. There we go.
Yeah, got it. For you, it's 4 months. You all arrive, as you all arrive to the foremost dock at Wujian, the first thing you notice is just how tall everything is. Buildings are stacked high, almost so much that they begin to scrape against clouds. In fact, things look haphazard. Wood pounded and nailed in this frenetic, almost chaotic fashion. Things building out as if boils and pustules in the land. And it is a grand land. The captain and his crew don't quite um, wish you off, but they do certainly stand by all of them to kind of lead you out. You there. Your name was Hale, was it?
Yes, Captain.
You did a good job reducing the amount of blood on my ship.
Thank you, Captain.
Considering what you all are likely to go through, I figure you may need this more than I. And you see that he actually has in his hand what appears to be a pouch fully decked and stuffed full of, which you can easily tell just by scent, are very potent medical supplies.
Thank you, Captain. I have a feeling as well that I'm going to put these to good use.
The lands here are trespass. It's not just the people. I suggest you and your unlikely friends here become very well acquainted, not just with the terrain, but with the culture. He kind of pats you on the back and nods towards where the rest of where the rest of your circle is disembarking.
Understood. I have a feeling that we will be needing that if this is the first if the first encounter that we dealt with was such an occult situation. Maybe it won't be, maybe it will behoove us to take that advice.
As you look into the pouch that you were given, you can see that it's filled with a number of pristine medical tools. One of which among which appear to be like moon silver and orichalcum acupuncture needles, star metal diagnostic tools, jade surgical instruments, and bandages made of wood spider silk, as well as various vials, panacea, and other wondrous paraphernalia.
Oh my.
If you'd like, you can make a difficulty 1 lore test to figure out what this is.
Alright. Four successes.
You realize that the captain gifted you a surprisingly hefty gift, as you've been given a resplendent satchel of healing. Congratulations, you have another artifact. Have fun with that.
Looking at it now. Oh, wow. Tiny little bag of holding for medical supplies.
I'm not gonna things. But yeah, it makes you do a little bit better on healing tests. You add a extra non-charm success to medicine rolls, and it reduces the cost of all non-excellency medicine charms by 1 to a minimum of 1.
Nice. So my
You
thing will
always,
cost 4.
you also now always you also now never suffer penalties for having inadequate equipment, and you can instantly staunch and sterilize wounds without even taking a roll. Attuning to it does cost 1 mote, though.
Yep. Already took care of it.
Did he give you any booze in that bag?
There does not appear to be any alcohol.
You're gonna see Shu just kind of shake his head a little bit and sigh.
Just
Oh,
drink
well.
medical. Just drink medical alcohol. That'll go well.
I've tried that. It's not fun.
I don't think you're supposed to drink those.
I can
Depends
really
on the
advise
urgency.
against it.
Depends on how urgent it is. But hey, if we're lucky, at least you'll get to use the medicine bag soon.
I would not count that luck.
Then you haven't lived, kid. Actually, you have. You've lived a few extra 20 years.
You're just gonna see him just kind of like blank face for a minute before turning and just walking towards the edge of the ship.
Yeah. Goodbye, Captain. I'm gonna walk off behind him.
You all just kind of see the captain standing on the deck, looking down at you as you all disembark. He doesn't quite say anything, but there's this mysterious, forlorn look on his face.
I guess I'll shout back to him. See you on the return trip, I go.
No.
We are on our own.
Oh, so we don't get a lift back? Okay,
Damn.
fair enough.
Goodbye, Captain. It was a time.
He continues looking on at you.
Thank you for the ride.
You're welcome.
Shu just bows politely.
Well, we have a job to do, I guess.
So we should have just see this, he's gonna tilt his head up to see this huge town. So I'm assuming sneaking in is not going to be as easy as I initially thought.
Sneaking? Why do we need to sneak? Just walk in.
They don't know why we're here after all.
Exactly. We're just new arrivals.
We're just tourists.
Just don't ask coming
Okay,
to.
wait, hold up, guys, because I get the impression that you guys have never got into anywhere. Do you have a story that we all want to stick to here? Because I've just heard 3 different things that you guys want to say. And nothing's as suspicious like 3 people, a group of 5 people who'll say the different thing.
What do you mean? We're new people. Dynus is passing through who are also tourists.
We're curious about the lands, so we're actually going forth and exploring, as those who are of our age generally do.
I really don't see what the problem is.
Yeah, listen to Grandpa over there.
I swear on all the houses, I am going to burn your shoes.
What a very specific threat.
Yeah. Oh no, not the shoes.
Jerry.
Threatening someone who can manipulate water with burning.
Huh.
I will constantly make your sows squishy.
By the way, Grandpa, are you quite good at manipulating people?
That's a question to ask.
He just looks over and raises an eyebrow. If I were, would I just outright say it?
Depends how good you are.
Oh God, it's so touchy. Look, I just mean in the sense like we're going into this town. Okay. Look, I have a way of doing things.
I've already started walking off by now.
Yeah. It's like I'm just assuming because you're the assumingly good-looking one.
I'll take that as a compliment.
6 out of 10.
Are you good at using your looks to get your way? Essentially, is what I'm trying to say. Because if we go in and we encounter anything, I don't really want to burn this entire city down. I'd rather we get in smoothly. And sometimes that means greasing palms. Sometimes that means putting pressure on people.
Tilts his head, puts a finger up to his lips. One of his locks of hair falls over his chest as one shoulder of his robe falls down.
I don't know what you mean.
I'm not into kids.
I thought you said I was a grandpa. In
Right
that case,
now-
you better be calling me daddy. And then he walks off.
And then I go, nope, and I'm just walking off.
Just
Following
I've
Sora.
seen like a shiver going across the finger, like, oh God, that
I already walked off at this point. I'm glad I did.
Okay, so I guess disorderly chaos is how we're doing this, and I'm just gonna walk by and everyone.
God, I just realized I can't really sheath a spear here in a shield.
Like, I would say that biggest, like, kind of got head slightly in his hand, just like, I just wanted a plan. Why am I the one saying these things? Okay, fine.
Don't care. Didn't ask. Oh, that's where your
The
shield.
plan, my friend, is
You're a
that
military man. That's insane that you're saying these things.
I know. I don't know what's come over me.
Search. That's fine. It's just gonna like internalize.
I was more of the come down here and face me. Hey, enemy champion. Let's have a legendary duel type leader.
Nexus, is there like famous like military strategists in this world? So I didn't read out all of it. I'm just trying to.
Probably.
I'm just wondering if there's someone I can quote.
Yes.
Well, I'm just wondering if there's someone famous I can quote to him as like a positive military strategy to hopefully reinvigorate.
Somebody's trying to
Not
quote
exactly
Sun Tzu.
military operation. Just gonna say.
You're trying to quote Sun Tzu at us, basically.
I literally was taught Sun Tzu. Ew.
Yeah, no. You gotta understand. So there's a famous lady. She was a brilliant military general. She had some problems. Wasn't necessarily a nice person. In fact, she was a very not nice person at times. She
had her not nice too.
That too. She had this thing where she would be like this amazing, brilliant general on the field, and then come back and suck and fuck her way through the town, and then go back and do it all again. She had her demons. Her name was Catholic. You might remember that name. You might recall that name. And it's Ragnarok's last name.
First name.
Okay, cool. So I guess
Catholic Ragnarok.
No, Catholic is the name of the house. What's your last name?
Yeah, they do
First
have.
though.
Yeah, so it's
Yeah.
How's
your
it
given name. Given name.
It's the
Here,
house
just say
name.
house name.
Give it 8.
So in that case, I'll say to him, well, just maybe I was just hoping you might be able to pull a strategy from, the Book of Catholic. Like, I'm sure there must be
Just
some
audible face palm as he's just like, that's not what the name is. I don't think there's a book called that.
Yeah. Those of you who make even anyone who wants to can make a difficulty 1 war test to remember what the name of the book actually is.
Oh, you know what? I will also try that. One sec.
Anyone who wants to. Yeah.
Wow. 6 successes.
We all just know.
I was drilled on this shit.
7 successes.
It is an incredibly common book. It's called The 1,000 Correct Actions.
In 1,000 correct actions, last time I checked, it did not pertain to spies and subterfuge like this.
Yeah, but surely it must have strategies around, control and assumingly getting a jump on the enemy.
That's called an ambush. And yes. However, that is with a force of men, and I have none.
Are we not a force?
We are a squad at best. It's a scale, right?
The poor workman who blames
Or-
some of these tools.
Or it's
I believe it's a claw.
He said, "Fuck! I had the legions brought up. Why did I close that website?"
Well,
Okay,
I'm without my lads, so
Okay, I'm.
Yeah, sorry, it's actually a fang.
Yeah,
You guys are actually a fang, up to 5 men.
we are a fang, and not enough for a proper ambush. At least not on it. At least, well, we could
Depends on
with
how
our
many
power.
people.
It could work, but
I've done plenty of ambushes with only a few men. I
you
mean,
ambush people in cities.
Yeah.
I ambush armies.
I point up. But what's that then?
No, gentlemen.
Exactly,
This
it's
is
just
not
your-
the time to be measuring lengths. Let's
No,
go
I'm-
ahead and just...
I'm measuring. I was actually just. Yeah, okay. I'll
I'm
follow
honestly-
you guys' lead.
I feel like they were just talking past each other the entire time.
Yeah, I'm not insulting him. I was just trying to get some wisdom from him. That's all.
Well, if you really did want wisdom from him, from, as she said, the Book of Catholic, from what I understand, his his ancestors' way of handling this situation would be going into town and having a good time, which I am all for.
Well, let's do that then.
I do believe it would make for a good time to get to know the locals.
Okay.
Perhaps we should find a tavern or some form of place of lesser repute.
I mean, I'm usually pretty good at sniffing that places of ill repute out, so let's go.
Sure. Why don't all of you tell me what you in particular are looking for, and then give me an awareness test. See if you can find it. There is no difficulty.
I am looking for a meeting area, like an inn, tavern, something major, and like a nice little hub of people.
So you want one that's actually full, not just a place that happens to.
Exactly. I want people that I can kind of look around, interact with, listen to, like that kind of thing. Blend in.
I am looking for good places to eat, but off in the cut, more like street stalls. This looks like a place they would have.
Good things are not the same. Love it.
Nope.
Looking at defenses, barracks, just in case you had to just drop stealth and
In that case,
Assault
you're
is
not running. In that case, you're rolling war.
I'm
Okay,
I'm gonna join Rag.
I'm looking out for
Should I roll that with intelligence or perception?
It would still be in this case. Actually, yeah, I'll give you perception for that, unless you have a charm that specifically lets you do that.
I don't think so. No, my charms are mostly just
Yeah, war charms. Old
Mostly.
war charms.
yeah, most of these are just us for me leading men and fight at all.
Yeah.
Oh well.
I'm looking for criminal
Wow.
elements.
God damn, Hag.
Those eyes of yours, they are what we call.
apparently, I'm just
Good
great at war
medical
rolls.
Nah, you're just dedicated. You know what you want.
He has
You know-
those general eyes.
How do you want?
The eyes of a
If you,
Yoda.
why don't you give me a perception plus larceny test? Space Wizard.
Okay. I think I can use some charms for this. Okay, so I'm going to use Underground River's Flow to add an automatic success to a lasting roll for 2 motes, and Precision Observation Method for
Because an observation
Two
method only
motes.
works on awareness rolls, not perception.
oh, is perception not awareness?
Perception is
Oh,
an attribute. Awareness is a skill.
oh, okay. So how do I do both lasting and perception as a roll? Sorry.
What you do is you click larceny, and then when you do that, the roll dialog will pop up, and you can change the attribute from dexterity to perception.
Oh, okay. In that case, I will use 4 motes to get 2 successes automatically.
Do you remember how to do the charms through the roll dialog?
I do. So let's just see if that worked. Okay. Yeah. I'll.
Then you click the lightning bolt again to close it.
Yeah, I think that works. Okay. Let's...
Okay.
Sorry. What? How did that? Okay. Cool.
And
Great.
each
So
time
the
counts as
successes.
successful.
Oh.
Yeah, 10s are double successes on normal rolls, except for decisive damage, basically. Then you have those 7, which is 1 success. That's 4, 5, and then 2 successes.
Cool.
Which you just bought with the charms. Looking around, you guys notice a few things. First and foremost, this city is fucking packed. Everywhere you go, you see hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of bodies, some crammed close together in smaller shops and venues, some more spaced apart in some like the nicer areas that might be for things like plays and galas. More importantly, though, what you see are dozens and dozens of dojos for various martial arts styles, various martial artists, as well as a few fights raging on rooftops and through awnings and all throughout the area. Sora, as you look around, you'll see a few places that look like they have some decent eats, some regional specialties,
Yeah.
like fried prawn and a whole just smorgasbord of seafood dishes.
Yeah, she got a little distracted though from all the fights. At first, it was walking to one stall. Like, oh, that looks nice. Oh, that's some nice technique he has there. Oh, wait, I was gonna go eat. Oh, this is pretty good. Sitting on a roof. Oh, rooftop fights. This place is nice.
As far as well bedecked like inns and taverns go, you see there are a good number of tea houses, some which are multi-story, some which are single-story. Most of them seem to be filled with a good number of people, though you can't, though due to all the, random fighting in the fucking streets, it's hard to really pinpoint out the kind of like cultures or peoples that might be inhabiting any particular tea shop.
I'm going to be seeking the calmest of the group.
Mhm.
and heading my way towards that particular place, whichever seems the quietest and calmest, but still has a nice bunch of people in it.
It's somewhere far. It's somewhere in the back. There's a place called the Violet Chrysanthemum.
I like the name.
And you can see that it has a good number of people there, though you have a feeling that its core purpose is not the alehouse part, considering the way that the people are dressed, a bit more richly appointed.
Hmm. Then I'm gonna find a nice little middle ground and make my way into that. Something not too rowdy and not too upper crust. Something with a nice blend.
Hmm.
And that'll be the place.
You see there the place where a bunch of the people who were getting knocked off the roofs and getting their asses beat have fallen and started to almost like scurry off to, um, called the Hairy Navel. That is
Oh,
navel with an A, by the way.
Hairy navel. Oh my god, I love it. Alright. He's gonna sigh a little bit and he's just gonna make his way towards it because at least there seems to be a less chance of getting eaten off of this roof. So
Ragnarok and Vigo, the two of you notice something, notice the exact same thing practically simultaneously. Well, this city doesn't seem to have much in the way of static defenses. Not a lot of tall walls or, especially stable or sturdy structures like stone um, that would make it hard for invasion. You notice that, well, for one, there are just glut, a sinful glut of what appears to be very well trained martial artists, um, a good number of hiding holes and what could easily become kill boxes between all of the very almost too narrow streets. Even just a casual glance shows you just how treacherous they can be. Some branching off into multiple directions that seem to lead on and on, diverting even more so. Both of you are a bit happy that you're not actually on the invading force, as this place seems like it would have been the biggest pain in the Tookus to actually conquer.
it's like home.
You have a feeling that you can tell maybe a little bit why this place is still so rowdy and a little bit less under the boot of the of how Seth is just by looking at the people here, as they don't even seem to be any like constabulary force calming down any of these fights. They just kind of let them go on, and it's left up to just whoever's fighting what the outcome is. In fact, as you're looking out, you see two more fighters dressed in their martial arts gi, rearing up against each other. You don't know who I am, do you? Of course I do, brother. You're a dead man walking. After all, you have to exchange pointers with me. Don't you know? Blades and spears have no eyes.
Big smile on
Right.
Vigo's face.
I'll write it on your tombstone. And then they just go at it. It would be a very impressive show. And even now, just the level of technical skill both of them display is rather intriguing for those of you who are more interested in martial matters. While you wouldn't say any of them are matched for you particularly, even the weakest of your lot, you would say that they are moving insanely well for mere mortals.
You know, Nexus, I would like to send a message.
Using what?
Wind carries word technique. That's why I didn't have a problem with splitting up with people, because I could actually talk.
Alright. Who are you trying to send a message to?
I am sending this message to Ragnarok.
Alright, what are you saying?
It says, they're quite interesting, aren't they?
Am I able to talk back?
You are able to talk back.
too showy for my taste.
Who are you talking to?
I'm assuming it's what's your character? Oh,
Sora.
assuming it's Sora. Sora, she just sent me a message.
Oh, neat.
Didn't know
Read
she could do
that
that.
pass by your ear. Pretty flashy, huh? Good skill.
Uh, who said flashy? Okay. Before we carry on, actually, Nick, sorry, I just wanted to check because I did a roll. Well, I was trying to look for criminal elements. Are you saying
My
that
point
you,
was that you guys. My point is that what you notice is that these hidey holes and whatnot, they're not a normal military thing. They're very clearly the kind of shit that gangs and whatnot do to establish their territories. They're the kind of places that only cutthroats would widely use. But they're also the most common means by which you can see that the streets are protected.
Which is how you and Ragnarok somehow ended up all at the same places. I was like, hey, I thought you were looking for, and I thought you were looking for. Huh.
well, because I wanted to see if there was some way. Because I wanted to try and get in contact with these underground. So I think I need to, as you say, make a show of myself. It's gonna be fun. Like, crack a knuckle. And I want to look to find someone who looks like really on edge, and quite like big and essentially not obviously Rag being the most dangerous alongside me, but I mean someone here who looks like
You're essentially going for the biggest guy in the prison.
yeah, I'm doing the prison thing.
The thing that everyone tells you not to do.
Yeah, exactly.
Sure. Why don't you give me a read intentions roll on the group? That'll be a mass read intentions roll. That will be a -3 penalty since you're doing it on multiple people at once, unless you have something to get rid of that limit.
No, wearing dog attitude, no, and all this is nothing. I don't think so. What would that? No. Okay, cool. I'm just gonna do it.
It would be- It would essentially be a charm. I know that there's at least one way to get it through linguistics or lore. Or no, there's one way to get it through performance for sure, and another way to get it through socialize.
Yeah, the only thing I've got for socialize is worry dog attitude, so that's fine. Alright, I'll just roll it. Worst comes to worst, I get nothing.
Honestly, mostly what you see aren't people that are on edge, or the people that you see on edge don't look to be especially big or dangerous. It's mostly smaller, what are very clear to your eyes, just normal, mundane people.
He like looks around, he kind of looks a little bit disappointed, and he's like, I'm not gonna start a fight with someone normal, that's not my way.
The biggest, the person you see that seems to be the most afraid is this weaselly little guy with his little cart of cabbages, looking up and down, seeing other people like getting knocked off of rooftops and through walls of buildings. I'm just trying to put together.
Oh, actually, those two people that you saw fighting said that were fighting and just started the fight. Like, they're still going on, I'm assuming. They haven't killed each other yet.
They've not.
I'm gonna go up to them.
In the middle of them fighting?
Yep. I'm literally gonna walk into the middle of this fight.
Alright, so
like,
I do have to preface this. If you walk into the middle of the fight, they will both hit you. That is a default of it. You are going to be walking smack dab in the middle of two people trying to beat the ever-loving shit out of each other.
He's going for the bad
I'm gonna try
get an attack on you before you can do a thing.
Well, I'm gonna try and catch whatever they throw to essentially like stop the fight. Just so I can talk, be like, sorry to interrupt, guys. I just wanted to I'm new here.
God damn it! I can't.
You know what? We should not make a scene. How do I make a scene? I'm not gonna fight a normal person. Oh, everything can help me. Let me catch your eye real quick. Yo, I'm looking for the.
Hey, I want to learn the criminal elements, and they won't go for someone who's just like standing about minding their own business.
Oh my.
Oh, this is great.
I was expecting you to just walk up and like smash their heads together.
But this is
And
pretty
he's
good
just
too.
like grabbing their fists or weapons, just like nope.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
And
can
see
stop
this
this
one.
now.
All right, so there's two of them. One of these men is dual wielding a war fan and a hook sword, and the other is just going at it with their fist in like snake style.
Okay.
Well, just give me like I have to actually roll, but
What was that noise?
Oh god.
What? That's the snake style guy.
I assume the other guy's crane style, alright?
you crane style, yeah.
So he's up on one leg. At least two hops right there. Fan blocked. You're over.
This is why I don't do martial arts. It just kind of look dumb. When you
He's
describe
not
it.
doing that. He's not up on one leg and doing any of that. He's using like the crane. He's using like the hook sword to like wrap around. He was aiming at the neck of the other dude, but since Vigo just stepped in the middle, he's actually going to be hooked right in the neck.
Yeah, and I'm using flame flicker stance, hopefully to if that helps at all with this.
Okay.
Actually,
You won't be rolling initiative, so flame flicker stance I don't believe will help you. Oh no, it's one's on the attack roll against you. Yeah, no, that's good. I was thinking flash fire. That's on me. All right, so first and foremost, okay. Because you stunted it, your defense is going to go up by 1. So that your standing defense at the moment is a 4.
not very good. Oh well.
It's not bad. That means that it requires an average pool of at least 8 dice to even pretend to be able to attack you. Anyhow,
Oh, Vigo.
so the first guy definitely does get around Vigo's neck with the hook and slam into his chest with the war fan. And the other guy coming from behind. Wait, let me check. There is one. So actually, I'm wrong. Yeah, no, he gets you with the hook, and his hook almost like just doesn't get any pull from you. As he tries to like yank at your neck, you just don't move at all. As Flame Flicker Stamp did in fact increase your defense by 1 because because our boy got a 1 on his roll.
Perfect. I guess I use a moat.
Oh no! No, it's not. Yeah, you have to spend the thing. I have to do it the other guy.
Do I just click the bolt and it will?
Yeah. And what was the other guy said? It was crane stance and what stance? Crane style and what style?
Snake.
Yeah, that would do it.
A classic right there.
You got to start with the classics, obviously.
Yes. And actually, yeah, that's +1 parry for each freaking one on that roll. Yeah.
You know, you do have to do it separately for each attack.
And the only one I'm fine with is fucking White Reaper style, because it honestly just makes sense.
I mean, there are plenty of them that make sense.
Yeah, but that's the one that feels the most practical.
It's like all these have names, but this is just Red Reaper. What is that for? It's exactly in the name.
Real style. Swaying grass stamp style is literally capoeira.
Yeah, it's capoeira. Earth Dragon style actually takes a bit from Muay Thai with the physical conditioning with the elbows and knees.
Oh yeah, I turn it's capoeira.
Anyway, second guy is gonna go in. And you see, as he flickers out his hands in this nice chop motion, a little needle flies out right above, like right ahead of his knife hands as he goes to attack you.
Well, tax the other guy. You just happened to show up. He very well wasn't aiming for you, and then well, shit.
Yeah, so they'll have to happen.
Yeah, like I'm not gonna stop.
He ain't gonna pull it back for you.
Oh, see this guy.
And with that, you block this one too. Just slapping his hand out of the way. He got 2-1.
Yep, it increases that freaking defense to 6.
Oh, you got a
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
This is what you call.
One for he had your base defense is a 3 that gets dropped down to a 2, then up by 2 for the stuns as well as 2 on the defense stance. I think this one actually does hit you.
He's in fire aura now, actually, so that means he doesn't take onslaught penalty.
Does fire aura get rid of onslaught penalties specifically?
For flame flicker stance, it does. Yeah, is it flame flicker? No, it's someone attacks with. Nope, sorry, I was wrong.
In fire armor, this can.
It's just somebody attacks with lower initiative. It doesn't inflict an onslaught penalty, but technically he didn't have an
initiative.
So yeah,
in this case,
it's a weird one.
Hit. So like you grab his hand by the wrist, and the needle flies out and just cuts you across the face.
Cute.
Why are you?
Sorry to interrupt. I'm new, and I just, you seem like you guys know things. What were you fighting about?
So you were disrupting an honorable battle. If you could just step right over there and just wait for me to murder this insolent bastard, I will be available to answer any questions you may have, maybe.
Oh, wonderful. Do I also get to fight the winner? I'd be very interested. Don't worry, I won't kill you. And I sit back down. Like, I let them both go, and I, move a little bit, and, sit my huge ass down, really close by.
Do you have some kind of grudge? Do you have some kind of grudge against me, sir?
No.
The crane silence says instantly assuming he's gonna win.
I have no... Oh, you think that fighting is about grudges? Most of the time it's,
you
did
just interrupt our honor duel.
Honor duel? Oh, you weren't just fighting for the heck of it. I find fighting fun. I just want to fight the winner. So,
Hatred, Curdle, and Venom, can we just reschedule this for another day? I've lost it, and I think it only makes sense that you may have lost it as well. I wasn't going to say anything, but yeah, this is kind of a vibe killer.
Don't ruin the mood, guys. I'm just saying.
The murder boat is gone. Honestly, this was I murdered 4 whole towns for this, and now we had a whole thing going. This, he chased me down through 3 principalities.
You stopped a whole main character arc.
You stopped a fucking Wuxia novel.
Oh my god, man.
Wait, what? Oh, right. You missed Pink Village. God damn it. The 2 are going at it again.
Big smile, and I'll get another little. I won't get a cigar actually, and I'll just kind of sit there, watch it all happen.
The 2 of them the battle between the 2 of them starts raging. They're starting to kick off buildings, do this almost wire fu, bounding upwards, exchanging blows. The snake silence throws another stab, and this time 5 different needles fly out. Each of them parried by the war fan or hook blade, except the final one catches in his mouth and spits it back at the guy. At this point, the battle is moving on from the starting location onto rooftops and out of the city as the crane stylus is getting more momentum and trying to move it away from innocent people. Do you chase
Well, that's
after them, or do
boring.
you just kind of watch?
I just watch, and I'm like,
That's
that's
one of my languages. That's weird.
that's. I mean, that's a bit rude. They're just wandering off. Yeah,
They
I'll
are-
find
I
I'll
think
find the
they're
winner
fighting to
later.
the death.
Yeah, but what's the point of fighting to the death? It's pointless.
To them, it's not.
No, because then you don't get to fight the person who lost again. They might improve.
I don't think they care.
Honor is something that apparently is foreign to you, my friend. We need to have a discussion about
Where
matters
did
of
you
honor.
come from?
I've
Yeah.
been here the entire time. I literally have been following you around the city.
I was waiting for him to say his line. You chose the perfect moment. Good job, CJ.
It's just no. Well, sorry. Yeah, I was focused on other things, but yeah, I get what you mean about the whole honor. Oh, you've upset me and things like that. But you can. Death is not the worst thing that can happen to someone.
To some people, it is.
You're right.
People
Dishonor
who-
could be like interrupting somebody's honor duel.
It wasn't an honor duel. But like more like a fist
They
fight.
said it was, so I think it was to them.
I'll
My
catch
friend,
up
who
with
are
you
you
later.
Two children squabbling.
For you,
Just like kids.
who are you, my friend, to dictate what is honorable to one person than to another?
I'm not saying that I'm saying they're wrong. It just didn't look like that to me.
They quite literally said it was. If you were
Well,
listening.
after I got involved.
No, I think they said before that.
Oh, I wasn't listening.
Like,
Oh, get up. Like dust myself off a little bit, and go, okay, well, let's go find the others. You know, I was hoping that I could be introduced to more interesting elements of this city, but they seem more interested in trying to kill each other, which is so boring, and I'll walk off.
some bad news. If we try to invade this place, it's going to be hell.
Yeah, but I have a feeling that...
I thought you already walked off.
Oh, we're not walking together. Sorry.
Oh.
Walks off, looks that everybody's not following him, walks back.
What are you just standing here for?
I was
Are
telling
you waiting for them to...
I was telling. I forgot your name.
You go?
Me?
No, not you.
Hale.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. I was telling Hale here. What I saw in the defenses.
I know I
They
was
have
there.
wall. I didn't know you were looking for that.
He was with you the whole time.
I literally was.
I didn't hear it. I didn't even hear
After you said what you were going off for, I said I'm following after Rag.
Let me know that I actually described what CJ's role was because we got into it.
No, it was very much Rag. I just told us Hale right behind him. It's like, yeah, this is a good place. Probably made a comment or two. Rag probably thought it was only in his own head. But yeah,
Imagine that Spider-Man meme.
Which one? Wait, which Spider-Man?
The
are
one
we?
where Spider-Man's like thinking and the other one's
Yeah.
like doing the thing that's right next to him.
Yes.
Which one is it? Which Spider-Man are we? We have to get out of the way.
You're whatever you want to be. You're Cowboy Spider-Man now.
Oh my god.
So, yeah, I get that this place is not going to be easy to occupy, but, you know, that's almost most cities with gangs. They're always going to, you know, fight for control. Till you burn it out. Speaking of which, is that your plan? If you will?
What, to try to
Knock you
occupy the
off.
city?
Fuck no.
Yeah.
Just speaking.
No.
No, I do not.
Then don't worry about it. It'll be fine. I'm gonna say so.
My options.
Well, in the meantime, shall we think of options while we get absolutely plastered?
As much as we can.
As
Cool.
fast as it can be, or as many options as you can think of.
I guess
Little
as
bit.
much I was more referring to the fact that we kind of find it hard to get drunk. At least exalted. What to do?
That's true. We could drink out a house or two. Let's go. Which one of our group? What did the other two? We actually don't know where they went because they just buggered off, right?
To an extent.
Yep.
If any of them cared, they could probably tell you. They could probably lead you to them. Because Loki, sorry, Sora and Shu were relatively close to each other.
Mm-hmm.
Well, because look, I know how I would probably look for the skeeviest bar this place has, and try and see if I can get in touch with some of the more interesting elements of this city. But I know you guys may not prefer that. You seem, as you were saying, that there's, more honorable things to do, maybe.
Maybe if you just go around screaming that you want the head of the mafia on your plate at night, then maybe you'll get somewhere in your search.
He actually scowls a little bit there, and goes shakes his head. It's just, and it just actually kind of just doesn't. For the first time, doesn't make a snarky or stupid comment. Moving on. So what would you guys prefer? Go somewhere a bit more flashy for drinks? Or down to earth?
I think down to earth might be where we might suit us best.
I knew I liked you. Alright. Let's go find somewhere. Let's find a dive. And I'm gonna look for a dive place to drink.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Do I have any? Damn, I forgot to add the roll table for bars, taverns.
Oh yeah, gotta see how we're gonna meet up with Shu.
Alright, so Sora, you're gonna meet up with Shu?
Yep, I watched a couple fights. I got me some eats. So I will send a message. I will now send a message to Shu to ask where he's at.
It's going to be a slight momentary hesitation before you get an image in your mind of the exact location, since he doesn't really know street names or anything like that.
It only
But
works
it's-
with words.
Oh, well, he describes how he went there.
But do you have the name?
He does pass along the name.
Ah, well, she takes the normal highway, the rooftop highway.
He makes
no.
sure to emphasize that it's naval with an A.
Why don't you give me a athletics test? If you're gonna be jumping through the rooftop highway, you're gonna need at least 2 successes, buddy. That's your difficulty.
Ah, that's fine. Alright, so while finishing my prawns, finding a place to toss my trash out, putting up having it with my parasol, well, guessing elsewhere for now. Jump up a couple times. Actually, I'm gonna look. Watch where people are going, how they're entering, then jump up after. Take a look at the sun.
You have the Elsewhere charm. Oh no, you have 5 Dragon Arsenal. Never mind. Wait,
Yeah.
that's not the Elsewhere charm though. You don't have it.
Oh, I don't. Well, fam, then I just have it on my back as I move.
Alright, but yeah, with two successes, you can tell that there actually are built-in like footholds and other little things to allow people to more easily parkour up the sides of buildings. And from some of the fights you guys were seeing earlier, you can even notice places where there certainly weren't those things, but over time, through a bunch of jackasses doing ridiculous high fury martial arts, have been like perfect footholds and handholds have been carved in through the stone and just kind of left there, and no one has the heart to fix them because they know it's going to happen anyway.
Nah. Yeah. I forgot to add my extra dice. Parkour.
Where
See,
either, like,
this is why
little,
it's always good to have a parkour specialty, everyone.
there are even little railings on the edge of each roof that like gives you like a little bit of a better kickoff. And you can see that plenty of buildings like that, especially because well, their buildings are very close together. Each of the alleyways are actually incredibly narrow.
Mm-hmm. She was actually expecting to do more jumping, but it's really just they're barely hops.
Feel free to roll your specialty.
Uh-huh.
Loki friendly at home with this one location.
What do you mean? I've already rolled.
Oh, did you? No, I thought you rolled your. I thought you said you didn't add your parkour specialty.
I didn't. See, there you go.
There you go.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, you get to the top of the nearest building, and there's actually a guy up there getting ready to do like a running jump, but he stops as he sees you.
Hello.
I have not seen you around. You knew.
Yes. Do you guys have approved highways for this, or is it just everyone goes whatever they want?
You go where you need. We of course martial artists know each other. We have a feeling for one's skill level, so we tend to avoid those who are more likely to fall on their face.
Good point.
Are you a stylist as well?
Yes, actually.
What do you train in?
As she just kind of smiles.
Fair enough. You may call me Perfect Victory of the Steel Mossbit style.
Well met. Perfect victory. My name is Sora.
He nods. Just don't go out doing any killing, or else I'll have to stop you. And he just turns around and starts hopping.
She's gonna laugh a bit.
He doesn't even feel like he suspects you. Just thinks that you may just be the weird sort.
Mm-hmm. She laughs. Interesting. Wonderful and interesting. I think I'm gonna love this town. And starts making her way. I should have asked him where to go. Oh well. We'll save the sights. She jumps down at least twice to get snacks.
Conveniently, the place where she happens to be was only like 3 buildings away. So really, you could have walked there if you wanted to. But clearly you didn't. You took the scenic route. You see a bit further into the city, and it seems to just go on and on and on. While this one city may seem fairly large for those who aren't, accustomed to the Imperial City, most of what you can see from your enhanced viewpoint is that Wujian is largely farmland. And once you get out of the city, it appears to be mostly just more and more miles of like rice paddies and little villages and townships. At least from your casual glance.
She has no problem. In fact, as she looks at that, she kind of nods. Makes a lot more sense why there's so much martial arts here. With wide open land like this, less congested cities such as these. Great places to just have a nice traveling train. I admit, This is one of the better jobs that I took. I'm glad I came. And I will slightly land in front of the leaky navel.
Fuzzy navel.
Fuzzy navel. As I will slightly land into the first looking for the leaky navel, then remembering it's fuzzy. Ah.
Wait, out of curiosity, because I forgot to ask this earlier, how many of you speak Sea Tongue?
I do.
I do.
We've actually already handled this problem in like
Yes.
a couple of sessions.
Yeah.
I actually can't remember what my base language was supposed to be.
There, tab. Your base language is almost certainly high rum or low rum. Whether or not you know Sea Tongue as well is a separate thing.
No, then no. I think I only know. Actually, I don't know if it would be high realm or low realm, to be honest.
Well, are you gonna find yourself in the nobility a lot, or are you gonna be dealing with kind of like the normal people?
Probably normal people, so I guess it's low realm, but I would probably know high realm because I'm from a house, right?
You can.
You
That is
absolutely
the
can.
language by which the government and whatnot is run by, and that the houses themselves are most likely to teach. But that doesn't exclude you from knowing the other one.
I need to take something to actually.
Yeah, it would be the language merit. We can kind of touch on that in a bit.
Okay. Cool.
As I slide into the fuzzy navel,
Giggity.
take a look. And look for Shu.
You'll see Shu kind of sitting in a little corner area, just casting his eyes around, watching the whole room, taking it all in.
In the time since you've arrived, there have been 3 separate encounters that flared up, almost got into proper physical martial arts encounters, before some old man just coughed loudly from the second floor, glares down at them, and they all shut the fuck up immediately.
You see Shu just sipping a tea, just with this slightly bemused look on his face. He looks over, sees you, waves.
She waves back, then sort of points to the bar, and just kind of holds a hand like, give me a sec.
He nods, sips his tea.
She walks over, looks at the bartender, catches their eye, gives them a smile, and if I could get the house special, please.
Whatever. Oh no, someone's dinged.
The ding of life.
A ding of death.
Dun, dun, dun.
Ding dong, the bitch is dead.
No, that ding is the
Exalted.
signal that it's now free for all time. You just noticed everyone starting to put the chairs away. Then you just ding, everyone starts to fight.
No, you ask for house special, and the bartender, this older gentleman with a beard so long you can't actually see his mouth anymore, just kind of generically responds. And after a moment, you find yourself with a little ceramic cup of what you have to assume is alcohol.
Oh.
The month is plum. Enjoy.
Thank you. Grab my drink and make my way to
Before you leave,
pass. I was gonna say put my money down.
the sign. And he's going to point at a sign that's like both right next to him on the bar, right in front of the door, like hung above the entry, and like on basically every single wall in this place, it says, "There will be no fighting in the Fuzzy Navel." There will be no murder in the fuzzy navel. There will be no charm. There will be no magic in the fuzzy navel. Anyone caught breaking these rules will find themselves broken.
It's nice to know we have set rules here.
He switches to you again.
I'll make sure to follow them. Thank you.
You just don't break the rules.
Of course. Let's sip your drink a bit. Let's make our way back to Shu.
As you're walking, you feel the eyes of someone on you. It's scanning around. You can't quite tell where they're coming from. Feel free to make me an awareness test, difficulty 4, to see if you can figure out exactly who are giving you these eyes.
Do they feel dangerous at all, or just somebody's just watching me?
They do not appear as if they're going to attack you.
Okay.
Almost like they're scanning you to see how strong you are. Or how much of a danger you might be.
Fair point then. Difficulty 4. The second I feel that, I'm going to, as I'm stepping towards Shu, taking my drink, I'll start to run my eyes around the area. Not making it obvious, but more as I'm moving, I'm specifically taking a path through all the rest of the tables that allow me to look at different parts of the bar as I'm moving. But I look natural while I'm doing it.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Just scraping it.
Scraping's enough. Looking about the floor, you don't really see anything. At least not until you look upwards. And you see this withered-looking old man sipping at a cup of tea, looking down on you with just the hint of a smirk.
As I have not been here and don't know about the old man, I'm a bit curious. But he gives me an interesting feeling. I kind of note him, but don't make sure not to keep my eyes on him too long as I continue to move. Same smile on my face.
It is precisely as you sit down next to Shu that the door almost practically bursts off the hinges as 3 jackasses enter. I mean, as Vigo, Ragnarok, and Hale enter the place.
Sorry.
From how far away, you would think that you can't hear him, but somehow, some way, you just do hear the bartender just sigh heavily.
Shu tilts around fucking, oh god, I already forgot his name. Sora, and just kind of waves at them.
Yeah. Sora. Sora takes a look, and I'm pretty damn sure she sees a guy over there just making a mark on a freaking chalkboard. Like,
it has been 0 days since we've had to repair the door handle.
just resting. It's like had a good streak going.
It was at a whole 12 hours.
We almost made it.
You can just hear the bartender from the back of the room. Why is it always Mars Day?
Sorry about that.
You see like a group of like little construction people. They all look to be like 10 to like 13 years old, and they just like instantly with their little hammers banging on the door and putting it back to perfected repair order in like seconds before fucking off.
They're from Narama. They've seen the shit.
They've seen the Narama wrecking crew.
Yeah.
That's a great reference.
That's efficient. I'll go to the party. Hey, Barkeep, Got any recommended swill to drink? I've had a very dry journey.
I don't sell swill. You might want to look to the pig farmers.
You hear it's a snicker over from Shoe's corner. It says,
Yes,
Okay.
Sora's laughing with him.
What's your recommended drink then?
A special is the plum.
Works for
If
me.
you want something manlier, we have other options as well.
You have manly drinks. What's a manly drink then?
yeah.
Rich Dolphin.
Sorry, what did you say, Nexus?
I have to type it out. It's really silly.
Just give me a second.
Alright, there it is. Rick's Living.
Rick's Living. Okay.
Yes.
All right. 3 of those. It's on.
3. Are you
Yeah, unless you guys want something different.
I've already walked off to the table.
Well,
I'll
fine.
actually take the
Yeah.
plum. I'm okay with not a quote-unquote manly drink. I prefer to
Okay.
taste things.
Still make that 3. 3 Rick's Living and 1
As
plum.
you wish.
I'll put the whatever it costs.
Rick, the plum again comes in this in the same kind of container that you see Sora got. I forgot the name of the material, and I'm just gonna move right on. But when he pulls out the Rick's Living, it's instead in these very, very opaque, black jade vials that are only about as long, only about as tall and wide as a pinky.
This is the manly drink?
This is the liberal doses.
Okay. I'll shot them both.
I thought you were buying 3.
Hmm?
I thought you were buying 3.
Yeah, one's for Frank.
That's fair. Okay. I'm going to need you to make me a resistance test. The difficulty for each is going to be 6.
I'm going to use my speciality resist pain. Resisting pain for resistance.
This is not a resistant pain roll, unfortunately. This is resistance alcohol. That's a different specialty, buddy.
Yeah.
Keep in mind, roll 1 first, and if you fail, I'll tell you the effect, and then you can roll the other.
Okay, and you said difficulty 6.
Correct.
Do I have anything I can use for this? Because I've only got Ox Body Technique, which is useless for this.
Do you have purifying blood ascendancy?
No, I'm pretty sure I don't. I don't know what that is, so...
And you don't know if Ox Body isn't useful for this. Very well could try to kill you.
Yeah, okay. I'll roll.
Exactly.
Oh, shit.
What are the damn chances? Yeah, you kick the first one to the head, and instantly it feels like an ox kicked you in the head. There is no smooth going down, or even a burn. It simply feels as if someone decided to open up your throat with rusty metal tongs, and then just keep going at it until it was split all the way open. Better to say, your throat is feeling raw. Anyway, the second roll.
Yeah, I did say I would take both. Okay.
This one is going to be another difficulty 6 resistance test. Because I'm kind enough to not increase the difficulty for taking 2 right after each other.
I'm not even getting to stunt this?
Stunt it.
Oh,
You haven't made the roll yet. You can stunt until you make the
How
roll.
are you drinking this next one?
you know, I put it down and I go, feels delicious. I'm gonna
Feels
not at the other one
delicious.
and open open myself up to like try and drink it down even faster, like mentally prepping myself for the next one, as I'm essentially fronting how painful that might have been.
And you know what? Last one of the night. I will give you a level 2 stunt.
For taking
If you
that
want to
first
try
one
to
to the
guarantee
chest.
it, you can also try to use burn a willpower too.
You know what? I will. How do I? How do I
You just
burn
click
them?
the willpower button.
There's a little checkbox in the roll dialogue that says willpower.
Okay. Yeah, sure.
Stunted. He's got the willpower. Now you gotta see if he's got the willpower.
Banged it.
Technically, yeah.
Ironically, he would have succeeded at this without without either the stunt or the willpower.
I
But
know.
still.
Had to make a
So
point.
going down, this one feels now less like they're pulling apart your throat with these rusty iron tongs, and more like someone's actively just holding you back and going at your liver like a fucking speed bag. As you can feel as each individual ounce of this alcohol is beating down your body. In fact, you're pretty sure that if you weren't a dragon blood, this might actually literally kill you from the first drop.
See, I told you, Ox body technique.
Oh, that's
Oh, imagine if
you
you
know
failed.
what? That's a way to start the night. Thanks,
Hey,
Barkeep.
but hey, your nose is no longer clotted.
Yeah. You know what? I might come back for this if I need it in the future. Then I'll take the other one. I'm gonna walk over to Rag, put a hand on his shoulder, and go, "Try this. It's delicious."
Alright. So, here's the thing. This might burn, but Ragnarok's favorite drinks is practically just straight vinegar, so I don't...
Let's go.
Yeah.
Vinegar.
It pretty much is. It's just like vinegar and water mixed together until it's slightly drinkable.
His favorite drink is brine.
It's called Posca. It's literally
Delicious.
it's called Posca. Posca is a thing the Legionnaires actually drink.
I love me this
Of
one.
course, they add wine to it. I don't.
Yeah, he's a dragon blood now. He doesn't need a wine. I can drink this shit straight.
Go on for it. It's a difficulty 6.
That. Just. Well, that's. Not bonus or anything like that.
Stunt.
Oh, shit.
I was supposed to. Oh, that was the whole drinking. I drink straight vinegar. If
Some kind of
not,
stuff that you're actively doing.
that's fine. Fair enough. Fair enough.
Oh. Oh.
So anyway,
Yeah, I still don't drink alcohol much, so.
Oh.
Oh,
This is perfect. He watched him take him back, says, "Oh, this must not be that bad."
Wham!
This can't be that bad.
this is bad news. Good news, you can still see. You are absolutely poisoned. To the point, to the tune of it's actually 3 initiative damage per hour. It's
What?
almost all lethal.
lethal.
Yes.
Why do you think it's had 6 successes? This shit's poison.
It's literally, it happens to also be alcoholic, but it is literally made from poison.
I guess it's a good thing we have a medic here, huh?
You're right there, Ragnar.
And punch it out of him.
He's looking all like very green.
I'm wearing armor. I can't really be.
I'm gonna try and full hard slap
No,
him.
he's looking
to try and
shaky.
get out of him.
The second that the first drop passes his lips, he just starts going like to left and right, punch drunk, and he's not been punched yet.
It looks like somebody actually redeemed or re-roll a critical roll in the chat.
Fucking huh?
Wow, really? I forgot we had those.
Yeah. Someone
Okay.
redeemed a critical roll.
Right.
He gets a second
Isn't that great?
chance.
In that case,
Oh,
those
yeah.
are the rules of the stream. We didn't update them for Exalted, so it's
Yep.
going as it is.
This is a critical failure, so.
Oh, did he botch?
Yeah.
I didn't one. Oh, boy.
There was nothing,
Double
and he
botch.
got 2 doubles. So
Can I use willpower on this?
Yeah, no, go ahead. Also, he rolled 666, which is hilarious.
that is fantastic.
It was
That is
basically
Rag that rolled 666.
Let's see. Add 1 automatic success on roll. Okay. That's in the success modifier, right?
No, you struck willpower.
Oh, okay then. Oh, okay. Then let's see.
Son of a bitch.
I'm not being. I am a warrior. I'm not
Saved
being
by
defeated
the
by a
face.
fucking drink.
I am a warrior!
Exactly as he sees Vigo begin to wind up and punch in the middle of the bar.
Nope, I'm good.
That his blood instincts instantly blare on. His eyes sharpen and he catches the fist and points at the sign.
Oh, okay, you're okay, Rack. Okay, Rack. That's good. Delicious, eh?
I would like, before we end off the day, I'd like all of you to do something for me. Make me a difficulty 6 awareness roll.
Another one? Oh, shit.
Oh,
I can't
shit, hold
succeed
on.
that. I've literally.
26.
Every single one of you who are in the bar right now, and next to Ragnarok.
Oh, next to Ragnarok.
Including me.
If you're close enough to Ragnarok to see them, then you can make the roll.
Okay.
Am
We can
I
see
including
you guys.
this?
If you'd like to, yeah.
Sure.
For you, though, the difficulty will be 7.
Okay, I still failed.
Difficulty 6, you said?
Correct.
Balls.
So
close. Oh, you actually burned the willpower on that one, too. That's what makes it hurt.
So close.
Yeah.
Oh,
Do they
my
need to
bad.
make it?
I actually
Probably not.
shouldn't have
Nope.
picked
I'm
willpower.
not
So I
gonna
knew I
do
was going to fail, but I will.
Yeah, that
I
was
mean, it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
And I get 1 willpower back every day and another for...
Yep.
This is that.
Not paying that much attention around Rag. I'm too busy laughing. It's like.
Rag just instantly sharpened up. It must be those trained warrior instincts.
Fucking hate alcohol. Vinegar is better.
Oh. I wouldn't have got it if I'd known. Sorry, buddy.
I literally told you this the first time we met.
He just sips his tea, giggling.
But I asked what you wanted.
No, you did not.
I did.
You are unlucky there are rules in this.
I mean, you can go outside.
Fair enough.
We're going outside?
Ooh. A fight, you say?
Dog.
It looks like they might be fucking.
We can finally get out those frustrations, buddy.
Mm-hmm.
And it is as you guys consider this whole thing that we're going to end the session for today with you all having met up at a pub. Sorry, at
Trophy.
a drink house. Good job, everyone.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. Thank you all so much for hanging out with us. Greatly appreciate you all. If you want to support the stream, head over to, hold on, let me get this right. It's been a minute. Hold on. Let me get my links right. Oh, okay. It's already in the chat. Thank you. Thank you so much for the stream is always bought by Many Worlds Tavern. Many Worlds Tavern is an online coffee, tea, and gaming haven with the dream of becoming the leading provider of coffee and tea for game nights, board game cafes, and adventuring parties everywhere. They donate $1 from every bag, advocating for safe gaming spaces for all. You can save 15% off of your order at Many Worlds Tavern by using the code GeekIOShow at checkout. That's GeekIOShow at checkout. Thanks to Many Worlds Tavern for their support.
Eat that, everyone.
Love you all. Be good to one another. We'll see you next time. Bye.
Don't do anything I would do.